Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today in this video we will not learn about something any new concept of business central technical or functional, but we will learn about uh, a new integrated development environment or IDE where we can not only write the A language code but also we can use the AI capabilities into it. Right. So as you can see from my screen, uh, I'm talking about this Cursor IDE. Right. It's a code editor where you can write all sorts of code which related to any language, for example Python, Java, .NET, and even AL. So this cursor is built on the same grounds of VS Code, but it has a feature of AI as well integrated into it, right? So today we will learn about this tool only, how to use this tool and how to use the AI features with it, right? So as you can see, you can type cursor on the Google, and by the first result you will see website itself. And when you open it, you will see this home page where it greets you with this tagline, the AI first code editor, right? And as you can see, this is the catchy thing, that you can migrate in one click from VS Code itself. Because be it you are a business central developer, so we all know that VS Code is a traditional tool in which we write all our A language code, right? And this tool Cursor provides us this feature that we can migrate all our extensions which we have installed in the VS Code directly into the Cursor from like just one click, right? And if you drill down in this home page only, it is nowadays a very growing tool where everyone is talking about it, everyone is using this tool, and so on, right? Build software faster, chat with your project. Yeah, so this is the integrated feature which it has, like where you can have a conversation with within the tool itself, just like we do in the chat GPT, right? Or other AI tools, right? Reference files and docs itself by using at the rate symbol, edit in natural language, generate from scratch. So like if you want to generate a code from the scratch itself, they have shown the example. Generate a Rust script to compute the Fibonacci in parallel and write to disk. So you can see the complete code is written by the tool itself. You can review your code, fix the bugs and everything, right? One click migration, as I told you, from the VS Code itself, right? So everyone is talking about it, and you just have to do one thing: you have to download it, install it, and start using it. So before we start using it, I will just like to show you this pricing structure. Like obviously because it has the AI capability and it is using the chat GPT, so it has three plans, as you can see from here. Basic is a free plan, like you can use it, which includes these features, and then you can use pro feature or business feature based on whatever amount of work you have with you. You can buy a plan and start working on it. Believe me, it's gonna woo your mind, right? So now I have already installed in my system with this basic plan. So uh, I'll show you. So this is the Cursor IDE, right? And as you can see, it is very much similar to the VS Code, right? The look and feel, every sort of button like that, everything is itself VS Code. You cannot uh, differentiate it whether I'm working in a VS Code or in a Cursor, right? Only thing is some cosmetic changes. You can see that the buttons are here where you can see all your files of the project, all your extensions right here, right? All my extensions are available. You just have to name it, install it, and start using it, right? So along with that, if you see, we have this section here as well called chat, right? And this is the place where you will utilize your AI features into your code, and you can ask any sort of questions to the AI. And as we know, ChatGPT is uh, so much popular around the globe, so it is similar. Like ChatGPT will answer you accordingly, and as you can see, you can utilize ChatGPT 4 version, 3.5, and so on, right? So obviously, to utilize the, I am not going to teach you how to use the chat gpt or how to ask certain questions, but yeah, just to give you an idea about in a simple terms how you can utilize this feature with respect to your al code, we will learn about by certain examples, right? I have like just like to show you. Let me close all tabs first, and then you can see here that in my project I have created 5 al files, right? And the first file is code refactor is blank, customer balance is blank, div 0 is blank, inventory balance is blank, vendor balance is blank, right? So let's say I want to write a code to find the balance of my customer, right? So I don't want to this is my requirement, let's say, and I don't want to write it. Let's ask this question to the AI only. Write a new code unit and a procedure to find the balance of the first customer, right? Press enter, and now you will see that system is giving me uh, the code, right? And now system is giving me the synopsis as well, like what the code is and what basically it is explaining me what the code has is written. So if you read this, get balance, customer record, customer dot find first, then exit customer dot balance, error, no customer found, something like that. Although there are some mistakes, because uh, this is the one thing, the guys, that uh, it is not foolproof when it comes to the AL language, right? But you can tell him that tell the AI that this is not the right code, please refactor it or something like that, right? But we will tell it in second file, like just if you want to use it, you can either copy it and paste it, or you can click on this button which will say apply to the current file, right? And now it will start editing the same code in your file as well, right? And just accept it, and that's it. There are some problems here, no problem, I'll change it. And but the best thing is that you have not written a single statement here, and your file is ready. Obviously you have to change it a little bit, or which you can do it manually, or you can tell the AI that this is not the right code, you have to give me the correct code and so on, right? Because obviously it has not used the Kelsey field, so we can use the Kelsey field and then we will do it, right? But let's see the vendor balance. Okay, so I'll do something like that, and what I can do is click on new chat and paste it. And now I'll tweak it a little bit. Proceed to find the balance of the first vendor with Kelsey field function, let's say, for balance LCY. Let's see what are the results it will give me. Okay, so this time you can see that because you have given a more refined requirement, so it is now using it accordingly, that it find the first vendor, then it basically Kelsey field the balance LCY, and then it is exiting the field for me, the result for me. Otherwise it is using the error handling feature as well, right? That error will come, right? So what I can do, I can just copy and paste, and that's it. Like, you have not written a single line of code, and your work is done, right? I can change it like this, right? So uh, okay, it is giving me this error that there is no as such field. So this is a little bit change, I can do that manually, no problem, right? So one of the good thing is that the more correct requirement you will give this, it will give you the correct answer. Now let's see the inventory. Okay, so let's click on new chat and sorry, create a new code unit and a procedure to return the inventory of the first item, right? Let's see the results. Okay, so this is the code which it offers us, but we know it is wrong. So this time let's tell him that this is the wrong code. Okay, this is the wrong code. Can you refine it? Let's see what results it will give us. Again, I apologize for the confusion. Here is the corrected AL code. Okay, so now you can see the difference. First is just give the results like this only, and now what it is doing, it is going into the item ledger, filtering my first item, and then find set and total inventory and so on. Some bit correct, but of course in item ledger you cannot sum up every inventory, because sometimes the item ledger is closed, right? Then there is no point of using it. But let's say that again a wrong code. Let's refine it again. So what I can do is uh, this is the wrong code. Use the field or inventory of item table with Kelsey field function, right? So let's see the results now. Okay, so now you are getting somewhere right amount of code, right, which I can copy again and paste it. So I just wanted to show you that how well you can ask the questions, and you can also tell them that this is a wrong code and you can refine it. Obviously you are using this feature in the chat GPT, but I'm telling you from the cursor perspective, right? So like the more you want to refine your code, you can ask more questions and it will give you an answers accordingly, right? So this is about how to generate a new code from the scratch, or a new procedure from the scratch itself, and then uh, you can use it and play with it. Now let's see if certain code you have write down and you want a review of your code by the AI, okay, in terms of different perspectives. So we will learn accordingly. So let's play with this division 0. So what I can do is, so I can use the snippet t code unit, and let's say I don't want to use this variable. Okay, let's do it like this. uh, int a, which will be of integer, int b, which will be of integer again, and the results, let me say like this, result integer. And now the code will be, let's say int a is having a 10 value, int b is having a 0 value, right? And the result will be int a divided by int b, right? So we know this is a wrong code, because you cannot divide any number by 0. It will give an error. So let's ask this question to the AI, that, and how we can ask this question. So review the file at the rate. Okay, so when you type at the rate, it will give you, you can include the folders. Like for example, the right way by which we all write our code in the AL is that we use a folder source src, and in there we have a separate subfolders of code unit, tables, and everything. So we can ask that a complete folder itself, a complete code base itself, that review all our files. So for example, if you pass here source folder, it will review all your files inside of it. But if you want a particular file to review, then you can write down like at the rate and click on the files, and then you can select at which file you want the AI to review. So let's click on this and press enter. Okay, so it is giving us the results. However, there is a significant issue in the code. It attempts to divide an integer by 0, which will cause a runtime error, right? So here is a problematic part. Int a is assigned to this. To fix this, you should add a check to ensure int b is not 0 before performing the division. Here is an example, right? So yes, this is the right way. So it not only review my code, but it is giving me the fix as well, the correct fix which I should utilize to make the changes in my code. In this modified code, the division can only performed, right, and so on. So let's implement like this, right, and just click on yes, and you're done, right? So you no need to even delete your wrong code and then modify the code accordingly. I just click one button and system have done everything for me, right? It changed my code, the wrong part in my code, and everything like that, right? So it review my code, it even refactor my code, and so on, right? Let's learn another way of refactoring in terms of readability. So for example, I'll use the sample of this. Let's say this code refactor, and this time let me change it to test code unit, like this, sample only. Now let's add some variables where int a, it should be of type integer, int b, it should be of type integer again, right? Then result, add addition, let's say of integer. Then let me create a new variable, integer c, then integer d, and this will be of type difference, right? It should be of also type integer. Let me remove this code. No need for any error handling. I don't need anything. Just delete the code like this. And now let's write the code. Int a 10, int b 10. Okay. Then addition, int a plus int b. Okay, then int c is equals to 10, int d is equals to 10, then the difference in c minus in d. Okay, a very basic code, a very simple code. Okay, I have not done anything extra into it. Okay, just a very simple code. Okay, so this is my trigger, and it is having two functions, basically two calculations it is doing. One is the addition operation, second one is a subtraction uh, operation, right? So just like sometimes what we do is that in one function we write down multiple scenarios, right? So which in turns terms very difficult from the readability perspective. So let's ask this question to AI, that can it give me another approach, that how I can increase the readability of this code. So what I can do is just ask this question. Again, review the file at the rate files code refactor, and let's press enter first. Let's see what the results it will give me. Here's a brief review. So what it is giving me as a review: variables. The code declares 6 integer variables. Okay, addition operation. The variables int a and b are both assigned to value 10. The addition variable is then assigned the result of adding int b. Subtraction operation. So addition operation is doing, subtraction operation, this operation is doing. The code is simple and straightforward, but it does not do anything with the results of addition subtraction. So you might want to consider adding some output. So see, if you break this review, it is giving you a complete analysis of your function. So basically it is telling you from the variable perspective, so that you have created 6 variables, which is obviously not good. Okay, you must have to see that if you can make some difference out of it. Then it is telling you that you are doing two different types of operation. One is addition operation, subtraction operation. Okay, then it is telling you that right now this code is very straightforward, which in terms looks like that it is not complete, and you might want to consider some output or further processing, right? So it is telling you that you have to write some more code to generate more good output out of it, right? It is not complete yet. So okay, uh can you refactor this code? Refactor this code. Okay, so see, now what it has done. Sure, I can refactor this code to make it more readable and efficient. Here is a refactored version. So what it has done, it has out of like 6, it has just changed it to 4 variables now. First number, second number, sum and difference. First number is 10, second number is 10, sum with a function add numbers, then difference with a function subtract numbers. So it has created 2 different functions now with add number and subtract numbers, right? So now the readability increased, that it breaks my one function into sub functions, so that you will know that what this function purpose is, what this function purpose is, and what this trigger purpose is, right? Which is very cool. And let me just click on this, and now it will start writing the code, modify the code, and I just have to accept it, right? So once it is done, let's accept, let's accept, let's accept, and you're done. See, a complete review of your code, a complete refactored of your code. So whenever, like, if you are reading one code and you want it is not written from the good readability perspective, then you just have to pass that complete code to this, and it will give you a nice way of reading it. It will review it that you can break your one big function into multiple sub functions as well, right? So that is the power of AI. And it becomes so cool that now it is tightly integrated with the Cursor IDE. So I'm like I believe that now, because it is very much similar to the VS. Actually, it is built on the grounds of the VS Code only, and plus integration with the Chat GPT. So uh, I cannot say that you should not use it. Obviously, you should start using it, and see the difference. That amount of time you will save, and bring more nice amount of code you can write for your projects, right? So that's all I can say. That it's a new cool IDE. So start using it at least for your testing purposes. So that's all in the today's video. I hope if you like it, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.